is going on, my awesome, beautiful friends out there? Welcome to yet another video. I am indeed TFNation, or Nosy, as I'm more formally known, or in my dad's eyes, Dipstick. Anyway, I am armed with a nice mug of tea. I have the awesome sheep mug, because sheeps are awesome. The video at hand today, as you can see by the title page, my friends, I'm indeed responding. Quite a few people have done responses actually to this. This is just a video response to Dave Emalie and Emily. Something that I think they did last year, and I'm not sure if they did. I'm not sure if they've done it for the last 2 or 3 years actually. But I did this exact video last year as well, and I'm doing it now again. They've come out with the questions again. They're obviously Dave and Emily started it all off, and I've noticed there's been a good few people. Awesome people doing their own responses. So this is my response. Number 1, what time are you getting there? There's 3 of us all together, me, Tony and Sam. We will be leaving Hull coach station or interchange, whatever, at around about, I'd say between 9:30 and 10:15. It's around about that line. I need to double check that because quite frankly I've got a really good track record of missing coaches, so I need to make sure I don't miss this one. But anyway, that wasn't my fault, making that perfectly goddamn clear. Should be getting into Birmingham itself for about 2 o'clock, I'd say, to be on the safe side. Half 1, 2. Then by the time we actually get to NEC Hilton, I'd say about 3 o'clock. And number 2, drink of choice. So yeah. What are you thinking of taking to TFN drink of choice? So, like I say, you don't have to have anything alcoholic. Nobody is gonna hold anything to your head and force you to drink alcohol because they're an awesome bunch of people. So if you don't drink drink alcohol, no problem. So, but for me personally, I do like to have a nice little tipple now and again. Sorry. Laptop is dying on me. So yeah, so drink of choice, I usually bring, the last couple of years I've brought a bottle of something. Usually it is, I'd say it's usually kind of like rum, whiskey, brandy, that kind of deal. I might, this year though, I might bring myself some Jim Beam Red Stag because that is like my new favourite drink. It's been out for a long time, but I treated myself to a 70cl bottle because I think you can only get it in 70cl. Let me know in the comments below. Anybody that also drinks as well, let me know if you can actually buy a litre bottle of Red Stag because I've never seen it in my shop. I've only ever seen a 70cl. But I'm actually thinking of maybe bringing Hip Flask or something as well. Move swiftly on. Number 3, who am I wanting to see? So should I say, who am I looking forward to seeing? Now, actually, I've got the TFN website up at the moment. The main person is obviously Stan Bush. Obviously, because literally Stan Bush is the main man. It's mainly Stan Bush that is the reason why I'm going this year anyway. Originally, as you would have hopefully, well, maybe some of you will remember, I wasn't coming this year. I wasn't doing TFN this year. Originally I was thinking of doing something else. But the only reason that kind of turned my hand was mainly Stan Bush. You're now watching Nosy trying to work a website. Kai Zama, Lou Stringer. Now Lou Stringer is someone I'm thinking of maybe checking out. I've never heard of him before. It's his first time at first time I've ever seen him at a convention I've been to. So I might check out Lou Stringer. Aaron Archer I might check out as well because he's a toy designer, which is actually quite interesting. Daniel Riordan, Andres Sagiluzo, and Mike Collins and DC Douglas. I would say they're also ones I'd like to check out as well. So like they're like the voice actors. Now, to be quite honest with you, I kind of agree with what Zort Rider said. Okay. The guests this year aren't really doing anything for me. They're not really exciting me, except for Stan Bush, because he's literally the main reason I'm going anyway. So I kind of agree with what he said there, because this year, you know, the guests are a little bit more, I wouldn't say, this might sound a bit of a bad way to say it, but they are a bit more of a low-key, Stan Bush is like the main big guest this year, but the other ones are a bit more low-key. And to be honest, a voice actor's a voice actor. You know, I've already met DC Douglas, and he's an absolute delight, and I think he's gonna, I hope he's gonna be good for TFN, because he's got the right personality and the right way to talk to fans. I think he might be a really great guest for those that haven't met him before. So I'm going to be certainly checking out their panels. I don't know if I'll go and have a photo or an autograph with them, but I might maybe check the panels, and I might just get an autograph and a photo from Stan Bush. Move swiftly on. So number 4, what's on your shopping list? Well, the last TFN related video I did, I pretty much answered this question. So mainly, it all depends on cash, and it all depends how much I actually have by time me going down there. But if it allows, I would like to get maybe some of the Power of the Primes Terracons. I would like to get all of them if possible. It depends. If I can't get all of them, I might maybe just get a couple of them. Anything Beast Wars, G1, animated. I'm actually considering getting a few animated figures again, because I sold all mine years ago because I just didn't have the room for the stuff I had at the time. So I sadly had to part ways with some of them, and I kind of regretted it later. There is another one that I kind of remembered that I want to get. Let me see if I can find. And it's the Transformers Prime Wheeljack. I love that mould. And I used to have 3 of that mould. I used to have Wild Rider, Dead End, and Wheeljack. And I love that mould. And I got rid of all them as well. Because obviously Wild Rider was actually I think was it a Micron, Arms Micron or something? It was a Takara one. A Dead End and obviously Wheeljack was mainly Hasbro. I used to have 3 of them, but obviously they made a Chrome Dome, and I think they made another one as well out of that same mould. So I might see if I can maybe pick a couple of them up as well. Number 5. What panels are you looking forward to? Well, so obviously so Friday is kind of just what you call, it's a fan zone pretty much. It's kind of just a fan day. There's just 2 panels. It's obviously ticket collection opening, and then obviously ticket collection closes. So it's pretty much that's Friday. But then obviously there's panels, there's Double Dare, the toys and traders. So that apparently grants the voice of some of the traders in attendance. TFN hear the ups and downs and challenges these much loved, hated individuals go through to bring us all our beloved figures. I might consider checking that out. That's pretty cool. Adult only segment, I'm considering that one. That's got a bit like 18 over things, and an erotic. I think it's something to do with an erotic reading, I think. So the main hall, obviously, the main hall opens. Apparently they're doing something called the Matrix Quest. And then the Golden Age, which is a movie night, is reborn. And favourite 3-part episode. Saturday, obviously, everything opens. Let's have a look at panels. Obviously, I want to check out Danny Riordan's panel. Aaron Archer, definitely. DC Douglas. I always check out the voice actor panels. That's kind of just a thing I always do. I've been checking out the Forge. Obviously, Club Con, I'll be going to that, checking out the script reading and everything else, and obviously the Stan Bush concert. Sunday, Andre Sagluza, the other voice actor, Stan Bush, musician panel, definitely. And that's that. Number 6. What are you apprehensive about? Oh, I'm not apprehensive. I'm not apprehensive about anything, to be honest. I just love going to TFN. I'm not apprehensive about it at all. I was when the first TFN. I was a bit apprehensive because I was kind of more intrigued and kind of wondering how it would translate from auto assembly finishing and then this new beast being its own thing, and how it would translate over to, you know, a new team. So yeah, I'm not apprehensive about anything. I'm really looking forward to it. Number 7. This is the last question. So, what have I learnt from previous conventions? Well, I've learnt conventions have been probably the best thing I've ever done when it comes to confidence and just, well, I won't say confidence. I do have a major confidence problem, which is still something I'm trying to work on. But when it comes to going to conventions, it's something that I generally I just feel I can be myself. Well, I'm always myself. That doesn't really make any sense, but you know, I just feel I can be myself. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. I just have a great time. I love going to these conventions. I've been to quite a few. I've only been to TFN. I hadn't really been to anything else for a good few years yet. Obviously, I'll tell a lie. There was Digicon earlier this year. I went to in Doncaster. But yeah, I think conventions. No, since been going to Auto Assembly, now TFN, they have really helped me out in my personal life. You know, they've helped me kind of make great new friendships. And what I've learned from them is it's just a great time, and I just wish more people can absorb themselves in the same atmosphere. TFNation is really they're leading the way, I think. They're kind of leading the way when it comes to conventions. I mean, obviously they're using a similar method to what TFCon does, which is where you pretty much, you know, can interact with the guests in a much more social aspect compared to like Comic Cons. And obviously, I don't know about TFCon, but you know, at TFN obviously you don't pay for autographs. It's all included in your ticket price. So yeah, so it's pretty awesome, really. That so you can get your autographs, get your photographs, get things sorted, get things signed for free. Unless they have something on their table like a book or something like an art print or something like that, then obviously you have to pay for. But for an autograph it's free, and for a photograph it's free. So that is the awesome thing. So thank you very much for watching this, my friends. Thank you to Dave and Emily again for bringing us these questions, and really can't wait. It's going to be an awesome convention. It's always great. Without a shred of a doubt, I can't wait to see all you awesome people yet again that are going this year. See you all very soon, in about a month's time, people, and see you soon. Bye bye.